As you know, I'm retired from the police, and I did specialise in child abuse, but I spent 2 years, I got dragged off. How the police works is when a big incident occurs, all right, like a terrorist attack or multiple murder or big public order events, there's a need for investigators, right? And so there's a central pool of investigators, and you might be that you're based on a murder team, or you might be based like me on a child protection team, and they'll say, right, we need to second people. It's called a secondment. And it kicked off in 2010 with the students. And the students were protesting about a payment that the government was withholding from them, or it was abolishing. And education used to be free in this country. Kids that go to university and all that used to be for the privileged. Now they opened up for like us, the working classes. And there's a way of people better themselves. But, like most of us, we come from backgrounds that we can't really financially support it, like some of the rich kids. So there was this payment that would help out kids. If they kept with their studies, they gave them this payment. And the government just got rid of it. So the students, they all unified and said, no, this is wrong. So they went and they started off as a peaceful protest, but the police had a thing called kettling, where they would just surround them. Now, it's really weird, the term kettling, because what happens with a kettle, you put it on a boil, and it comes to a point where it boils, and it explodes, it goes off. And that's pretty much what happened. They kept these, it was freezing cold, December day, I think it was the 10th of December 2010, and there was about just short of 1 million students, all kettled in, and it went, right?
So do you reckon they do this on purpose then?
I think sometimes, And then what we'll do is we'll break it down, how things come about, and I'll explain how these units operate. And we saw this huge public disorder, and of course, young people, they got the energy, some of them are stupid, they haven't got the maturity when to say no. And of course, you know what it's like when young people get drunk, they just go stupid. And it was the same as that. And there was this disorder down Whitehall, and there was a lot of criminal damage. Now, what people need to remember is we are the most surveilled country in the world.
Every camera everywhere.
Everywhere. London is the most surveilled city within the most surveilled country. And now, mobile phones, you've got even doorbells which carry footage.
Cars,
buses.
Trains.
Buses solve murder.
Yeah.
There's like 13 to 15 cameras live recording on a bus.
Yeah.
And some of them are the big fisheye cameras that get everywhere. Some are what they call pan, tilt, zoom. And Whitehall and Central London, they've got cameras on all these buildings. They all link. And the other thing is they're linked to public transport networks, so tube stations, they can link into them. And they can link into government buildings such as universities.
Wow.
So as much as they say that they could be like hives of socialism and things like that, which is something we'll get onto, they're still government buildings.
Yeah.
Right? So the state still owns them, and it can requisition the CCTV, and it can live tap into it.
Discover the true story behind unlicensed boxing and the origins of the Guvna title, featuring interviews with underground fight promoters and unique insights into the history of the sport from the late Dave Courtney. It's jam-packed with ferocious fight action, and not to be missed if you like a good tear-up. Free to view on Amazon Prime and Tubi TV.